clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Pringle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. Up to 44 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Beck. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bauman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down coming up. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. formation for these receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulder.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, what a move to get room. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Beck. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's reeled in. It's Fletcher. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And, Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. He's got it on the run. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Hurricanes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Sturdivant. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth for inside a minute to play in the first. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses athleticism, uses speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Complete to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to... That one, as it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To throw, it's back. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Bauman. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts. They'll try it again. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's open on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'll be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator tries to set the defense up by showing them the same pre-snap look, but this time sending the receiver to the middle of the field.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna look downfield again. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the...
Turning it on! They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Dropping back, it's Lagway using the quick game. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
There he goes. The 40. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He'll throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
Number 19 set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cage! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Gators send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield. It's back. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go back to the air on second down. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
First and 10.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really...
Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Fights off a defender. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Brought down at
The Gators look to keep this drive humming.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half. So in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's back. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on third down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They boot it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That's caught. It's Clark. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Dances away. Chuck it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They just keep firing. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's ball. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the high.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Defense playing a bail technique. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Arkansas is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's been running hog wild since the opening kickoff. They're up by 32 over Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's back. Under fire. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Canes are on the move. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his man, it's Daniels. He smashes his way through again. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, how they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting there, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
He's got him this time. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gators sending the offense back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there. But it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Got a man. It's Clark. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And 25. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He might want another play. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Buys a little time with his feet. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Snagged in the middle, it's Daniels. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Using his legs, it's Pringle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played